as we begin to evolve, we go, this doesn't feel right? It's kind of an inner knowing that this is just not my path. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Kaylin Bowman, Be Fiercely Authentic, Live Your Truth. So today I wanted to discuss the awakening journey and why is it that people start to lose interest in their old life as they begin to awaken. So for those of you who are, who've been going through this awakening journey, I know that's not everyone who's on my channel, but I know that there are a lot of you who are right now. So I love to produce this type of content for those of you who need assistance along this path. It can be a path that is sometimes really uncertain, and having these videos for guidance can be super helpful. So why is it? Why is it that as we awaken, we begin to lose interest in our old hobbies, maybe old relationships, old lifestyles? Well, the reason why this happens is because what the awakening process is doing is it's actually guiding us closer to our soul. So before the awakening process, we are mainly just our egos, and oftentimes we are very disconnected from the soul. So as we start to come into closer resonance with the soul, a lot of the things that we accumulated in our old life was based on ego. And I've talked about this before, but I've mentioned ego desires versus soul desires. And ego desire often comes from this feeling of lack, this feeling of not being good enough, this feeling of societal pressure, right? So a lot of the things that we want in life oftentimes are mainly because we think that would look good in terms of what society deems as good. So I'll give you guys an example. Many people who are, just finishing school and are trying to choose a job that's best for them, often what they'll do is they'll choose jobs based on what their parents did, or what their parents think is the right thing to do, or what their friends think is cool, or what society deems as, the right thing to do or the right job to have based on, income or status. But as we begin to shift closer into alignment with our soul, we also begin to shift into closer alignment with our truth. And that's why oftentimes the things that we have accumulated through the ego self, they don't resonate anymore. Jobs, passions, people, all of those things. As we begin to evolve, we go, this doesn't feel right? It's kind of an inner knowing that this is just not my path. And I'm here to make this video today to tell you that this is perfectly normal and this is perfectly okay, and don't resist it. I myself have resisted this process a lot on my awakening journey. There have been times where I have gone back to old ways, old lifestyles, old people, old things that I know don't resonate with me anymore, but I mainly went back to those things out of comfort, out of familiarity. And it's so important that as you're awakening and as you're going on this journey, you have these tools and you have this knowledge to know that there is a reason why you're being called to a different path. There is a reason why there's sort of a splitting of the old life, because there is a splitting of the old self. The old self has to fully die out for the new self to emerge. And that new self is your true self. It's your soul. It's who you truly are. And as you begin to start to heed that call, you will learn and you will start to resonate with things that align with you on such a deep level that when you look back to the old life, when you look back to the old lifestyle that you were living, you see why you had to go through that process of change. But in the midst of it, you get confused, you get lost, and I know a lot of people, they're right at that sort of middle point, right? And I was there for a long time where it's like, but here's my old life that I kind of want to hold on to, and then here's the new that looks kind of cool, but it's unknown, right? It's unknown. And during this process, you just have to be easy on yourself and trust your intuition, trust your gut, and also trust the natural flow of life. Because oftentimes we are being kind of, if you slow down and you just listen, you'll always be sort of nudged in a certain direction. And you'll know that you're heading in the wrong direction based on how you feel. So if you go into that job that you've had for say 10, 15, 20 years, and you just feel awful, you just feel like, why am I here? Am I even serving any type of purpose? I don't feel fulfilled. That's a nudge. That's a subtle nudge that maybe that's not where you're supposed to be. Maybe your soul is calling you to your true passion. But again, until we let go of that old way, the old things that we're holding on to out of familiarity and comfort, we don't have access to the new. So the process of awakening can be scary, and it can be challenging, and it can be just downright confusing. And I want you guys to know that that is all part of the process, and it is okay. And this is perfectly normal. And I encourage you during these times to look at it as a sign that you are exactly where you need to be. And now you have an opportunity for growth, and you have an opportunity to make a choice of integrity, a choice that is going to put you on the right path. Trust that your soul will lead you exactly where you need to be. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, go down below, subscribe, hit the bell to get my notifications. I'm not on Instagram anymore, so I'll probably do a video explaining why that is. I have hopped on Twitter, so I don't have many followers on there, but I'm going to be posting consistent positive quotes. So if you guys are interested in following me on there, that'd be awesome. Also, too, any new blog posts that are coming up from the website, I'm going to be posting on the Twitter as well. So I encourage you guys to go over and follow that. I will be putting my handle up somewhere, okay? But other than that, that's what I have for you guys. If you guys were interested in purchasing my Manifestation Master course, as always, all of that information is down below in the description box, okay? Sending you guys absolute love and light, and I wish you all of the best on your journeys. Bye.